All right, it's recording.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do this here. Show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to you from the dark recesses of the proverbial Dawn Forge pouch. This is episode 195 of the Shattered Soulstone. Dots! More dots! Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download at bit.ly/Soulstone2019. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPod, MP3 player, or real phone. It is January 20th, 2019, and this is your main man, Deadgreed. Today, I got like two amazing people with me, like two of my second favorite type people. First, introducing from a land of extremely high pollen and awesome art, it's Jen.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show.
Whoop. Second person coming from a land of extremely cold weather and highly reliable automobiles because he works on them. Shazam!
What's going on?
Yeah. So, 195. That's we're getting up there.
A lot of episodes.
Yeah, 5 to 200. Just a couple
Yeah.
of weeks
Oh, wow.
away.
That's
Yeah,
about
that's
to be
what I'm
soon.
saying. Yeah.
Next month.
So, Jen, woo,
Yes. I'm
love to
here
have
today.
you on. What have you been doing?
Well, in game, I did start the season. I did do that. Previous to the season starting, I haven't been doing a lot in Diablo 3 because I've been really busy with work, like right at the start of January. So I've been working and working and working, and then I'm too tired to do anything. So, I mean, it's a good month as far as making money, but it didn't give me a lot of time to play. But I have started season 16, and we'll talk about that when we get to talking about what we're doing in game.
Yeah. What about Shazam? What have you been doing this week, brother?
I've been resting from being sick and obviously just playing the season. I did nothing but sleep the beginning of the week because I was sick as hell. But other than that, I haven't done nothing other than season 16 stuff.
Whoo, man, the season kicked off. It's been fun. I grabbed my witch doctor. We leveled up. We had a little group. Uh, we did our little leveling guide. Worked our little leveling guide. Got to 70. Um, Grabbed some gear. Started off with the Akira Firebat build, and then I quickly got some jade. Threw my jade on. Got my dots ready, and whoo! I have been passing out more diseases than Charlie Sheen. This is ridiculous.
Oh my.
It's diseases everywhere. It's like you get a disease, you get a disease, you get a disease. You have two diseases. Ow! This is nice. This witch doctor is sick. I'm loving it. It's. I haven't played a witch doctor. I mean, obviously, I've been playing a witch doctor here recently because I wanted to practice the jade. The buff came out. Oh my god, that is it's too much. Oh, don't tell Blizzard. Buff Witch Doctor, please. This is ridiculous. I am loving it. So yeah, it's been season's just started. It's a couple of days old now. We're hitting it. Um, I hadn't managed to get on leaderboard yet, but I am off for the next 2 days. So I'm gonna smash. I'm gonna smash on it. It's gonna be too fun. Yeah. So well, anyway, I wanted to go into. We are actually doing this, and hopefully we'll be able to put these shows on here on Twitch and it's a little bit weird because it's actually my Twitch because I don't have like access to the show's Twitch or whatever. I don't even know if we have one.
I don't know if we do.
I don't think.
I really
Actually,
don't know.
I don't think we have a Twitch, a Shattered Soulstone Twitch. So, I'm always hosting. So I figure
Right.
why not, right?
Yeah.
And I stream. So I figured just put the show on mine. That's why it's kind of a weird. Like, yeah, you're doing Shattered Soulstone on Deadgreed 1812 on Twitch. So yeah, if y'all, I know people listen to this on this, that, the other. We usually record Sunday around 8 p.m. Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central. So that's 6 California time if you're
Yep.
counting. So anyway, yeah, around if y'all in the future, if y'all want to come to a show and throw some stuff in chat or listen to us live, then you can catch us on that Twitch, Deadgreed 1812. And I'm not the only one streaming. I know Shazam's streaming some good gameplay. Now throw your Twitch out there, bro.
It's Shazam81, the same as my in-game name and Discord name and every other name that I go by.
Oh, make it easy. Jen too. I know Jen was just streaming. She was leveling up that witch doctor. Hey, I loaded that dice up, right?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
I was streaming earlier. I am playing a witch doctor, and like I said, we'll get to that in a second. But I don't stream a lot because it's been hard for me to find time. And anybody that knows me knows I'm sick all the time. Sometimes it's hard to stream like that. But I'm going to try streaming on Sundays, and we'll just see how it goes. And on Twitch, I'm Queen of Haiku.
Woohoo. Well, something I wanted to talk about, especially since you're here. Jen's Lore Corner, bookofjen.net. Get on there, check it out. We got Jen's got lots of episodes, like 10 episodes. I'll let Jen talk about it because that's her thing.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so Jen's Lore Corner is a little podcast about the lore of Diablo, and it comes out one episode a month whenever I can, put the thing together. And episode 10 has just been released. That's about Vala the Demon Hunter, which I've been wanting to do a show on for a long time. So I finally put that together. And episode 10 starts new content. Everything previous to that, everything previous to episode 10 was segments I did for Shattered Soulstone quite some time ago. And then I started just, I guess, fairly recently putting it together for a podcast. So that's what Jen's Lore Corner comes from, is those segments. So if you've been listening to Shattered Soulstone for a very long time, you may have heard all those before, but starting with episode 10, it's brand new stuff that's not been anywhere else except my podcast. So the first one's about Vala the Demon Hunter. And like I said, I wanted to do that one for a while. I didn't go into in that one. I know from BlizzCon 2018 that Vala is going to end up in Diablo Immortal. But until the game's out, I'm not going to include whatever may or may not be lore-wise in that game because we don't know yet for sure. Things could change. So it's just what's, here now. And that's it. Yeah, that's at bookofjen.net.
Well, I know I kind of went into it a little bit. So I'll just kind of start off because I already kind of went into it a little bit. Obviously, I'm playing Witch Doctor this season. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna run and I'm gonna play the Witch Doctor, and I've got all my stash tabs. So I think my biggest goal is just Paragon, and I'm gonna try to get higher than I was last season, which was 12. I could 12 and some change last season. So hopefully I can hit 1300 this season. Will be my maybe. Shazam, you got any what you doing this season? What your goals are? Anything like that?
I'm gonna try and hit 2000 Paragon this season. Right now I'm playing Demon Hunter like I always do at the beginning of the season because it's easy to grind out Paragons and keys and all that fun stuff with the Unhallowed Essence Demon Hunter. So that's what I'm starting out with. So hopefully by the third or fourth week, I can roll back over to Monk and start, creating one of them and like seeing how far I can push. Last season I did it with a Crusader and ended up with a 108, so we'll see what I can do in a Monk. But I'm going to try and hit 1,000 Paragon by the end of tomorrow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Where you at now?
I'm at 744.
Dang,
you might make it. You might do it.
Maybe.
I'm in the 400s, low 400s, like 415, something like that.
I cleared a 90. I cleared a 96 right like an hour before the podcast started. So I'm going up.
I'm shorting myself. I'm 496. I shorted myself. Wow. Okay. Well, Jen, I wanted to talk to you because you had a different strategy for picking out your character. You had a different.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go through the same thing. Like, how'd you pick your character? Kind of how'd you settle on what you did? What'd you pick? And where you going? Where you going with that season?
Okay.
With this season?
Okay, so with this season, there was, so many choices because a lot of the classes got, kind of buffed and all that, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I've played probably every character in a season at some point, like every class. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna roll a dice. I'm gonna roll a dice, and I'm gonna, I wrote down all the classes and I put them in alphabetical order, and that's how I got the numbers for each class, and it's 7 characters, so I couldn't roll a 6-sided dice. So I rolled an 8-sided dice. And I figured, well, I'll roll it. If I get an 8, I'll just re-roll. So I rolled the dice and I got an 8. So I re-rolled. And then it came up with 6, and that was Witch Doctor. So that is what I'm playing. That is how I decided. So that's why Greed was saying he loaded that dice, because, Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I loaded that dice. Yeah, I put the super glue on it.
I like that story. So that's what I'll be playing probably for most of the season. I don't know if I'll get into a second class or not. And I've played a little so far. I did play, I think, the night the season opened. I didn't get in the season immediately when it opened because I rarely do. But I got in, I got to talk to some people and stuff. I did the challenge rift and struggled with it a bit. I don't do a lot of challenge rifts, but I decided, okay, good idea to do this as the season starts. So I did that. And I had some help from Doug eventually because it took, I just couldn't quite finish the challenge rift on time because I was having trouble with, those of you that know me, I have arthritis in my hands. So my hands lock up and I don't have as much dexterity as I should have. So I got help. And that's what, that's what your Shattered Soulstone community is for, to help each other. And when my character gets big enough, I'll help with that too, but y'all are going to be ahead of me probably. So I did the challenge rift, and then I got into the game and just kind of started working a little bit on some of the chapter 1 stuff. Everybody else was in a group, and I knew by then I wasn't going to be able to physically keep up. So I was just chatting with people in Discord while I was playing, and it worked out just fine. And I think I don't remember how far I got with that. I usually can play Diablo 3 for like an hour, and then my hands lock up. So I played probably about an hour, maybe hour and a half. And then today I decided to stream because I was streaming randomly from whenever I started streaming until now, and I've totally ignored Twitch for a pretty long time. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna stream today's Sunday, and I thought if this works, then maybe I'll try streaming every Sunday for a little while. And I ran my seasonal character through Darkening of Tristram just for fun, because why not, So I did that, and I think I'm like level 30 or something. I didn't look at it, but somewhere around there. And when I'm able to play again, I'll jump back in and do whatever, see what people are doing and that kind of stuff. I'm trying to also play, in addition to with the Shattered Soulstone crew, I'm trying to play with my friends that I play Dungeons and Dragons with, because some of them are playing too. So it's all just going to have to balance out. And as far as goals, right now, I really want those butterfly wings. So
the Monarch, yeah.
Yeah, I want the Monarch wings. So I'm gonna do, I think, what do you got to get through? Chapter 4? Is that
4?
Right? Okay. So I'm gonna go for that, and we'll see how long that takes me. Because I know I have to go a lot slower than everybody else. So we'll see how that does, and if that works out, then I'll make a new goal after that.
Sadly, I I've been clipping mine for the very first time. I've had them for a minute.
Okay.
But those that are on Twitch can check out my butterfly wings there.
There they are. Look at that.
Zoom them up. Yeah, look at that, huh? Monarch, yeah.
Those are really nice.
I know that doesn't look good with this set, but
well, it doesn't matter, you know.
yeah, check it out. I like how they kind of fold up a little bit right there. Yeah.
Are they doing little sparklies? Is that them, or is that the sparkle coming from your pet?
Um,
I think it's coming from your pet while the gold being thrown around from the little mimic chest there. Yeah.
And the other thing is the convention of elements.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Those
anyway,
wings, man. I want those wings.
Yeah. You know what? They're smaller. They are smaller than because if you hold on, I'll put a different set of wings on so you can see what I'm saying.
Right.
Because you see how how long they are? Because they're like,
they only go out past like the character's shoulders just a little bit, you know, and you can't really see it. You can't see it very much over like some of the helm and stuff. See, it's just they're little.
If you look at these, if you look at these other falcon wings, right, that I have, they're quite a bit longer, or like the Tyrael wings, or
right.
And all the other.
They go upward when they open all the way. Those go upward, so you can see them even better. But the butterfly ones are just little butterfly ones. And
yeah, I just thought that they would be more large. I guess. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They still look good, and it was a cool reward. Season 4, or season 16, chapter 4. Yeah, maybe I'll set up something and like dye my stuff orange or yellow or something to make it match.
Yeah.
But anyway, where are we? Anyway, yeah, that's our wings, and we're doing our thing. I think just hanging out. I don't think there's like no blue notes because the season just started.
Yeah, I didn't think there was.
Everybody's running, doing their thing, right?
Probably. Probably. I'm gonna look to see if there's any like blue notes in the forum real quick.
Oh well, yeah. We were gonna talk about the books, right?
The books, yeah, we can talk about the books. I'm looking at.
Sorry, I have so much.
You have so many windows open and things, right?
Yeah. I need to get used to this. So there's some books that are supposed to be coming out soon, TM, I guess.
Yeah.
Fall.
Why don't you talk about those, because you're the one that told me about it.
There's new collection arriving this fall. 4 new collectible Blizzard books. It's going to be the Art of Hearthstone. It's going to be the Art of Diablo, the Cinematic Art of World of Warcraft, and then World of Warcraft pop-up book. So there's 4 books, collectible books you can get from Blizzard, coming soon, TM, this fall.
Yep, this fall. I don't think we have a price on those yet.
Nah, I didn't see anything. About that.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I mean, there's a little description in this. I'm looking at the website, a little description of it, but it's a little bit vague, Yeah. I might take a look at the Diablo one when it comes out and see what that's about.
I mean that little pop-up book from World of Warcraft, the Diablo, the Art of Diablo, man. We all know that they have some super sick stuff that they put out.
Cool.
That ought to be pretty nice.
Yeah. So that one I think I'm interested in. I'm not sure about the rest. I mean, I like the art on the cards with Hearthstone. I don't play a lot of Hearthstone. I play a little bit, but the art is cool. So I can see where that might be interesting, but I don't know if it's enough for me personally to purchase, especially if I'm going to purchase the Diablo one, depending on the price. We don't know the price yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll buy any of them. I mean, it's a cool. That book's, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And more.
I think they're going to sell a lot of them, especially the Warcraft ones. I think they will. And I would guess people that are way into Hearthstone might want to look at the art, but I don't know. I'm not sure what that community thinks about art books exactly.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Wanted to go over the whole man. We're murdering Discord. It is. It's. I mean, our Discord right now is it's on fire. It's. If you're not, why are you not in Discord? I'm talking to you. You right there, the person right listening to this who ain't in Discord. Get in there. It is ridiculous. It's too much fun. We're all the time. I mean, I know I talk about it all the time, but seriously, there's just a ton of people. I mean, Doug just joined.
He did, yeah. We were
Yeah,
talking the other night, and like I said, he helped me out with the challenge rift, which I'm very
yeah,
grateful for because I was struggling.
and you might get into a monk challenge rift and be like, "Hey, I ain't never played no dang monk. What the heck is this build? I don't know what to do."
Mhm.
Somebody else in there probably know what to do. So,
Probably. And if you don't get into the Discord, you haven't done the challenge rift yet, you want to like you kind of want some advice on it. Leviathan's got a good video.
oh
Where
yeah,
he
yeah, I put
walks
it
you
on.
through. Yeah, it's really good, and he just shows you this is what you do. And he did it before the season started, so he didn't complete the challenge rift because he wanted to do that in season, of course. But he shows you just like, okay, here's where you got to go. Here's where the bigger monsters are, and just walks you right through it. And I thought it was really helpful.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Um, I was
So that's
gonna
in. You
ask
said
you.
that's in the Discord, so people in Discord can check it out through there.
I was gonna ask you what flavor of Witch Doctor are you gonna play this season?
I really hadn't thought about it that far yet. I know the I mean I had to roll the dice to figure out what class I was gonna play, So I don't know. I'm probably gonna at least try the set that you get because I don't think I've played that one. I've played the Zunamasa set before, like a previous season.
Yeah,
And that was kind of fun.
I don't recommend that one, but okay.
It was kind of fun at the time. So I mean, I don't know. I haven't played a Witch Doctor in a while, so I'm probably gonna at least give the the free set, as I like to think of it, um, a try and see if I like it, and then I'll go
Yeah,
from
the Akira,
there. Hmm.
it's the Akira Firebat, Big Daddy Din has and first of all, he has an amazing large selection library of Witch Doctor videos. So the one you need to like go to YouTube, type in Witch Doctor, like 6.4 Witch Doctor, and then Big Daddy Dim will have a video that says like Akira Chicken Boom 6.4. Watch that video.
Oh, that sounds
Uh,
interesting.
One, he does a really good job with going over exactly, exactly the kind of gear you need, exactly, and then he'll do like a gameplay session where he shows you, this is how you play, kind of, you want to get in there and you want to hit hit your jinx and make sure you do this, and he gives you like a lot of little tips, and kind of like play style, and he also talks about, you know, these are some other options you could use instead of, like don't, maybe, if you don't have this piece of gear, maybe you could use this thing, or, he does a really good job. I like his videos a lot, so I'll give him the bump. The Big Daddy Den, I think it's Big Daddy Den 76 on YouTube, or he streams too, so you could check him out on Twitch if you wanted. But yeah, just check that video out. And the one thing I like about his videos is because right below his videos, he has all his links. So you could click on it, and it would be a Diablo fans page link with all his gear, all his setups, and he actually goes in and he'll actually put in um, what your stat priority is for each piece, so that you could go to Diablo fans, and then you could see, like, if you pick up a helmet, the Akira helmet, you could go, okay, well, what did he put on his helmet? And then you go, oh, you need int, vit, and critical hit chance, and then you'll know what you're looking for when you go to enchant your gear, which is massively important. It'll help you a lot. And then, anyway, just check it out, because that's a thing.
I'll have to do that once I
Yeah.
get this set. I won't like enchant anything until then, so we'll see.
I know Shazam said. I know you said that you were doing your EU Demon Hunter just for like speed builds, getting keys, Paragon levels. Just first of the season. I know you're gonna do a monk. What flavor of monk, brother?
I'm probably gonna go either Samwuko Wave of Light or what number one is right now is the Inna's Wave of Light. At least it was the last time I checked. Which is kind of weird, but it's apparently more powerful than Samwuko starting out. So that's.
Well, I mean, I've never, I don't monk, so I don't know a lot about monks. What's the differences? Why would you play one over the other?
I have no idea. I don't this.
That's great.
That would be my answer as well if you asked me something like that.
When I since last season, like my end class is my least played class that in my whole in my profile. Last season was Crusader, and I didn't know I didn't know anything about Crusader, and I got like 30 hours into a monk. So next season's going to be Wizard, and then the season after that's going to be Barbarian. But I don't know much other than playing Samwuko Wave of Light. I don't know the differences between Inna's or Samwuko Wave of Light. I just don't know.
Well, shoot, I thought you had like your homework done, bro. I thought you was good to go.
No, I roll. Yeah. I roll at the seat of my pants every time I play a new build.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, a lot of times what I do, is I'll just go into the leaderboards and I'll find a person who's playing the something that's similar to my build, and I'll look and I'll try to figure out, like, man, why the heck does that guy, why is that guy running Pestilence instead of the other rune of the Locust Swarm? And sometimes I'm looking at their build and I'm like, that don't make no sense because, he has the Vile Hive, which gives you Pestilence. And I'm like, So anyway, a lot of times what I do is I just go into the leaderboards and I look and I see like, somebody's running the Gem of Swiftness instead of the Esoteric Alteration. So then I start looking at their gear like, does this guy have like a bunch of more toughness than me? Because, without Esoteric Alteration, I'm getting my face stomped off, So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, why do they need more cooldown? That's the kind of things that I'm looking at when I get into the leaderboard. I guess you do the same thing.
Yeah, when I made my last monk, I just mirrored it off of what Quinn had on his 2 seasons ago, because he did something that nobody even did at that point in time with a monk. So I think he did like a 126 or something like that.
Ooh.
And then he quit playing Diablo altogether again.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Dang it. The monk is like this sneaky character. Remember when that lightning storm build thing took the whole leaderboard by storm? Like a couple of, I don't know, what was it, 4 or 5 seasons ago, and all of a sudden everybody was playing that stupid thing, and there's lightning all up. Anyway, they always have these little sneaky builds,
Yeah.
Maybe because I don't know what the heck they're doing. I don't monk. So, I guess if you're looking at my witch doctor when I'm playing, maybe you think those witch doctors got some sneaky builds. They're throwing diseases on people. I don't know what the heck. They got some kind of bracer that gives them 60% more toughness.
Well, when they were making the Necromancer, they had to nerf a legendary gem because people were using it.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that.
Oh my god, that gem was so good, bro. Oh my god, it was like it would. What was it? It's the one that was like shooting lightning at people.
I forgot the name of that. No, it's
Hold on.
Now we gotta look it up, right?
No, I ain't gotta look it up. I got it in my bag.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's,
I can't remember the name of that. I use that one a lot because it's.
Was it Miranay? Was it Miranay?
No, I don't think that's it.
Yeah, because 15% chance to smite a nearby enemy for 3,000% weapons damage is holy, and heal yourself for 3% of your maximum life. Smite a near by enemy every 3 seconds. They had to nerf that to the
Oh,
floor
okay.
because that was healing you and smiting enemies every 3 seconds. It was just like bam, 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 and you could just it was so good they had to
Yeah,
nerf the
yeah. Pets like the necromancer's pets were causing that to do that to
yeah,
to
it was so good.
proc.
I was a little bit salty when they nerfed that. A little bit salty. I think they just made it to where the pets don't do it no more.
That would work, because then it wouldn't affect anybody that's not, doing a pet build or something.
Yeah, because you had all your skeletons and all your pets out there, and it was just like like a machine gun going off. It was so good.
I didn't even know about that. That's really awesome. I mean, it must have been fun.
No, it was fun. It was fun. What are you gonna do, right?
Hmm.
They nerfed it. Sad face. Well, anyway, what else you got, Jen?
What else I got? I don't know if I have anything else specifically about the game. You mean like other media? What I got, or
Anything at all.
okay. Well, with other media, let's see. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons a lot. We just finished up an entire campaign last week, and then this week we started a new one. So it's kind of fun. And I watched Thor Ragnarok today for the first time. I've never seen it before. Fantastic movie. That's like my favorite of that entire series. It was really good. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
seems superhero-ish to me.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, I kind of like that stuff,
Yeah,
But
no, I got it.
you know.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, and like I mean, people listening probably already seen this movie maybe a couple of times by now, but like the big bad is Hela, the goddess of death, and she like raises skeletons. I'm like, she's a necromancer. She has her command skeletons. Look at that. It was just kind of cool, and I like the music that they had playing in it, and it was fun. It was a really fun movie. I liked it. It was cool. So I'm pretty happy about watching that. That was today. That was like earlier today that I watched that. And I'm like, man, why did I wait so long to watch this movie? Other than that, what else am I doing? Not a whole lot, I guess. What have you been doing? Are you still watching those game shows?
I finished the last of it, so um, I finished up with that. There's nothing. I didn't see any other stupid game shows I could plug. But
Okay.
I just been I've been watching a lot of I've just been watching a lot of MMA fights on like YouTube, and then I watched the movie Warrior, which is it's about MMA, and it was an okay movie. They could have spun that in a whole different direction. I'd have been much happier. They had the whole backstory between the two guys. Okay, it was all right. The fighting was decent, but I'm kind of a I like watching the fights. It's that's what I do for lunch every day. I sit in my vehicle and watch MMA fights. Might watch you never know. I might just pull up random knockout videos and just watch people get knocked out while I'm eating my sandwiches. you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Best MMA knockouts, or boxing, or sometimes I like to watch a compilation of Mike Tyson, because and oh, by the way, Mike Tyson was on the Joe Rogan Experience this week. So if you listen to Joe Rogan Experience, Mike Tyson was on there. A must listen to. I found it very interesting because I really thought that Joe would go more into different subjects, but they ended up. I mean, he kind of touched on his career, this, that, and the other, but Mike Tyson's like starting a marijuana farm, and so they talked about
Really?
that. Yeah. It's called
I
Tyson
did not
Farms.
know
It's in
that. Tyson
California,
Farms. Okay, yeah.
and I guess they bought the land and they're gonna grow marijuana in Cali, which is
That's legal.
legal. So and
Mm-hmm.
doing another business. So they kind of talked about that, but I mean, Degree, I couldn't have let him get out there without asking how Holyfield's ear tastes, because that's just me.
Oh, I've forgotten about that. Yeah.
Maybe there was rules. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe there was maybe they had a set standard rules, like, hey, don't ask me about how many fights I got into prison, or don't ask me
Oh,
about biting people's
wow.
ears off in fights.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't. Maybe that's why I don't interview people like Mike Tyson.
And you don't want to make Mike Tyson angry either, I would think. So.
Whatever. I mean, come on, if you got in a fight with Tyson, it wouldn't last long.
This is probably true.
And you probably wouldn't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, there's an upside to everything. Well, so anyway, I just was watching some fights, and not nothing recent. I just like to go on YouTube and type in MMA fights, and I might get into a kick into one fight or another. Lester or somebody or whatever or whoever. Cowboy Sharona, I might get into Cowboy, and I might watch like 12 fights of Cowboy, or whatever. And I just Netflix and chill, and really, really, I ran out of I watched the whole idiot test, which was hilarious.
I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
No, it was hilarious. It was hilarious because like that game show is kind of funny because like they start off and they put the test on the screen, and you're just like that the yellow one, or the thing will be like touch no, really touch the yellow one, no, really touch the yellow one, no, really touch the yellow one, and then they're like, which one do I touch? It's like, what? The yellow one. Touch the yellow one. And every second they're losing money. But anyway.
See, I wonder though, like, okay, are the people that they're showing really that dense? Or are they sort of flustered because they know they're like being filmed and they know they're losing money every second?
Yeah, probably. I imagine it's like I'm sitting in my recliner with with a nice drink, just chilling in my office, and it doesn't matter when I answer the question. I just want to be able to figure it out. And some of them I couldn't figure out, like, what the hell? And then they tell you, then you're like, good enough. Most of them I did figure it out, though. But anyway, it's a good series to watch. Somebody might have been Shazam. Somebody recommended the series You, like YOU, on Netflix, and I watched the first one. Whoa, that is insane. That's a must-see, I think.
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it yet.
That's a. But anyway, I'll let Shazam do his little, other media.
Since I've been on last, I watched Venom, which it's an okay movie. I wouldn't call it a good movie. I didn't watch any of the new Spider-Man movies, but I'm hoping that they're better than this Venom movie. And that's about the only new movie I watched. And Netflix, today I watched, it's on like the popular on Netflix scroll bar thing. And it's some kidnapping documentary, which is...
Oh yeah, you told me to watch that.
It's pretty messed up. You just need to watch it, and then I don't want to spoil anything, but there's like brainwashing involved and all that kinds of weird stuff. And man, is it intense. But yeah, it's about the only thing I've been doing other than watching The Big Bang Theory, the final season of that. So that's about it.
I'm gonna have to watch that kidnapping documentary. I might have to kidnap Vespertilio to get him on one of these shows.
Oh, wow.
It's only about an hour long. It's not that long of a documentary.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always interested, especially the news. Everybody knows what's her name got free of what's his name back there.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was a teenager.
Yeah, crazy story.
And some stranger kidnapped her,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's all I know. Except for she did get free. I know that. That's all I know about that one, though. Other than that,
Yeah.
now is the thing you were watching about that case or a different one?
Well, this one, the girl now is like, she's probably, I want to say she's 50. And this happened when she was in the 70s, when she was like 12.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be about that one anyway, because this just happened. That case just happened.
Yeah, I guess
Which
that's
is
right.
like,
That's
I
right.
find it so weird. Like, it's 2019 and they still kidnapping people. Like, what the heck going on?
Yeah, but
Like, dang.
look at JC Lee Dugard. You know, she was in her 30s before they found her.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I just always find that fascinating because, like, how do you? And here's one thing. Like, he had her for like 88 days or whatever, and you know how she got free was he went up there and told her like, "Hey, I'm gonna be gone for about 5 or 6 hours. Catch you when I get back." And then like he left, and she was like, "Boom, I'm out. Peace." Throwing up deuces, running out the front door. Like, what? You didn't have a very good. You didn't have a very good captivity plan.
He's probably driving down the road, be like, "Oh crap, I forgot to tie her up."
Well, when when he got arrested, they said that he was arrested like driving around looking for her.
Oh wow. Did not know
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Holy cow.
Anyway, look. I don't want to throw her dirt all in it. It's a. I really don't like the media because they are just so ridiculous with their whole every reporter on the freaking planet's got to get a picture of this freaking girl. She's 12. Leave her
She's
alone.
like 12 or 13. This is a kid. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave the
Leave
kid
her
alone.
alone.
She's been through something traumatic. Let her go
Leave
be
her
back with
alone.
her family.
Been doing enough already.
Yeah.
She escaped. It's cool.
I
I
mean,
get it.
they could report about, hey, this guy got arrested and kind of, go into that without bringing this poor girl back into it, taking
I
pictures
think
of her and
I
stuff.
would think the
Media
media
is
would
kind of
be all
crazy.
over him way
Yeah, they
more
should
than
be.
her.
They should be,
I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, say, you know, give the little background. You know, she was gone. Uh, it's a horrible story anyway.
Right, but you could tell that story without like
Yeah, with
going
all
and
that,
trying
yeah.
to, have the
Get
kid
her
talk about it
interviews and all
again
kinds of.
and
Yeah.
just yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't like that part of it. I just find it like it's like this crazy thing that like what in the heck makes you think you could take a person and then like just be like, I'm leaving for like 5 hours, and when I get back, I hope you here. Like, I know people that are married when they leave and come back, their wife ain't home, and they didn't even like kidnap that person. Like, what the heck? I don't get that, because all you need is opportunity, and that's all he gave her, and she was out. Anyway, uh, yeah, kidnapped, huh? On Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
All right, kidnap documentary on Netflix. Cool, cool, cool.
Probably aren't that many of them on Netflix, so maybe it wouldn't be that hard to find. I would guess if you're into that.
If you watch that and you like that, there's another movie on Netflix called Room, which is insane. Another insane story.
Is that from a book, from a fiction book?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I've read the book.
That is not a fiction book though.
Oh, okay. There's a different one. There's a different one.
That's her book she wrote about it.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I did not know that.
Because I read that after, because there's a case file on her. Case file's another podcast I listen to that I like. They do a lot of true crime stuff, and they did like I want to say they did a 3-part series. Case file did on her, and it was just like they dug deep in the case. It was super fascinating, and they weren't like freaking trying to take pictures of her or freaking get stupid interviews of her. They did the case stuff, and they talked about, anyway, the case was good.
Is that the book by Emma Donoghue?
I don't remember her name now.
Okay.
I'd have
That's the one I read, is the one by Emma Donoghue that I thought I'm looking at the publisher, which is Hatchet Book Group, and it says that it's fiction. So I think we're thinking of two different things.
Maybe.
Which is weird because they have the same name and they're the same topic kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. The book that I read was called Broom. And then they made a movie. And I don't know if it's the same, very similar story. Although the book went into a lot of details about. And I think in real life, in the movie she had one kid, and in the book I think she had two, and I think in real life I think they had three kids.
The book I read had one. I think these have to be two different things.
Yes, two different. Anyway, I'm sure there's lots of stories about that kind of thing.
Probably, yeah.
But
well, the one
anyway.
I read is on Audible. So
yeah, well,
or it was. I don't know.
Anyway, like I was saying up top earlier, check out the Discord. Check me out on Twitch TV, Deadgreed 1812. We're now streaming our shows live on Twitch, so you can check us out there. Around 8 Central on Sundays. I will let Shazam. You have anything else for our listeners?
Nope, not this week.
All right. I will tell our listeners that we're starting a new year here, and last year y'all guys were completely awesome. I know you're going to be awesome, more awesome this year. So I just want to say thanks for listening, and I'll let Jen say goodbye, and I'll let her close the show.
Okay, so let's see if I can get through the closing thing, because I tend to screw it up and laugh at it, but I'll try.
Well, that's all right.
All right. Okay. You have been listening to episode 195 of the Shattered Soulstone, your Diablo community podcast. Missed an episode? You can find the show blog and listen to the show archives at www.shatteredsoulstone.com. With your support, you can help the show grow. Become a patron today. Patreon.com/Soulstone. Come join us in-game. Our in-game community and clan, both named Shattered Soulstone, are open to anyone who would like to join. You can also join us on Discord for the ultimate team and community-based experience. Find the Discord invitation link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as on the Shattered Soulstone website. This show is powered by you, the listener. Send in your contributions, thoughts, questions, and feedback to show@shatteredsoulstone.com. We love Twitter. Come join us and tweet with us. You can find the show Twitter @ShatteredStone. Vesper is Vespertilio1189. Deadgreed is at Deadgreed1812. I think I got all those numbers right. You can find the show. I did? Good. Okay. You can find the show Facebook page at facebook.com/shatteredsoulstone and Vespertilio at facebook.com/Vespertilio1189. We would like to extend a huge thank you to Medros of Dawnforge Productions for hosting our Loot Deviant show. You can find more shows from the Dawnforge at www.thedawnforge.com. Thank you for listening. It wasn't quite done, but that's okay. There's 2 lines left, but that's okay. We can just roll out from here. Dawnforge.
Yeah. I messed that up. You were doing too good. I had to throw it in on you.
Yeah, it's always something. That'll do.
Thank you for listening. Until next time, from us here at Shattered Soulstone, over 194 episodes for Greed to mess up the last part of the show for your listening pleasure. Dawnforge! Woo, that was hilarious. All right, then.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a show.